Dorime, interrimo ad appare dorime.
So in the midst of a global pandemic, where the best thing to do is to isolate yourself from other people, I decided to stay home and watch that Sonic movie that came out a few weeks ago. And you know what? It wasn't nearly as awful as I thought it was going to be. It's not a good movie, but given that it's a family film and that whole controversy with Sonic's design, I feel that the end result isn't the abomination that maybe it should have been. Now, speaking of that controversy, I have to say I'm not a fan of filmmakers or artists changing their original work because of public backlash. That is one of the reasons why Supernatural in its second season failed to expand the universe and focus on other characters besides Sam and Dean. The fanboys just wanted to see the brothers, so the creators behind Supernatural just focused on the brothers. In the end, Supernatural became more and more like your generic CW show. It's enjoyable crap, but it's still crap. However, with this film I didn't really care. It was obvious from the initial trailer that this wasn't trying to be anything spectacular or remotely decent like most Marvel films. This was always going to be a dumb family film that parents could take their children to and waste a couple of hours. And that's exactly what this is. There are plenty of things in the story that don't make any sense. The characters are as shallow and simplistic as you expect them to be. The CGI is pretty horrible, especially in the beginning of the film and whenever there's a big action set piece. But given that for the majority of the runtime, nobody in it seemed to take anything that was happening too seriously, I also didn't care that much. It was just dumb fun. I actually found this movie far more entertaining than The Invisible Man. Sonic's voice and personality are really easy to enjoy. They managed to create a cartoonish character that wasn't obnoxious, and that's an achievement on itself. Although there was one thing about him that I didn't like: his eyes. They didn't seem to go along with the rest of his face. Like, he changes through facial expressions, but the eyes stay the same. And that sometimes broke my immersion of the film, made Sonic come off more static than a living creature should be. Something I found surprising was the direction. It wasn't completely inept or devoid of talent, unlike some other family films. Here, you can see what the director was going for, and although most of the stuff can be considered cheap comedy, at least it wasn't cringe like Jumanji The Next Level or mind-numbingly stupid. You can actually sit through this movie and not want to blow your brains out, or at least I didn't. There were a few parts that should have been improved though. Some of the yelling and actors' reactions were really bad and came off incredibly fake, and that was something that could have been easily fixed with another take. But in the end, I didn't find Sonic the Hedgehog to be too unbearable. It was much better directed than that Dora the Explorer movie we had a year ago, and far more amusing. I'm giving Sonic the Hedgehog a 3 out of 10. It wasn't a complete failure, and a lot of the comedy was funny, even if it was easy and simple. Anyway, see you next time.